Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting me this morning. So, this morning I'm going to share a little something with you. I did a variation of the 12 days of Christmas. This variation that I did is actually called 13 Days of Witching the Light. And it's on the premise that there is a difference between atoms and photons, right? Atoms represent physical matter, the reality side of life, and photons are the light that you can't really see, but you know that it's there, where you can see it when it's daylight or nighttime, but you can't actually see the photons, is what I meant. So, under that premise, we're witching that light. So, we're witching the other side of existence, which is the spiritual side. And how my 13 days start is that on Yule, we burned our log, which we had already prepared. And along with burning the log, we sat down, or we should have, I did, I sat down and wrote a list of things that I wanted to release from the year that's ending, 2024. Now, 2024 brought me some wonderful things, and I wanted to also show gratitude for those things. But there was it's been a year of challenges for me, and I wanted to release all of those and all those experiences. So I did that. Now, I should have at that point sat down and actually wrote down 13 intentions that I wanted to set as my goals for manifesting them in 2025. Well, I didn't do that then. What I did is I did it yesterday because on the 26th was the first day that you burn your first intention. So I just went ahead and wrote all my intentions on a list, got up early in the morning. I wrote those on a list and then I wrote them again on another sheet where I was going to cut them all out. You can have 13 individual sheets or pieces of paper and write them in. But the point is they have to be individual. So you're going to fold them up 3 times towards you and then put them in a vessel to hold them. I have my glass skull. So this is where I placed all my intentions. And they'll sit here in this jar next to my crystals and they will marinate with intentions. Each one of these is something that I want to see come to life in my life in 2025. Now, the whole reason why I did this is because I wanted to connect it to Three Kings Day, because not only is it part of my heritage, Portuguese and Puerto Rican, but it's also the message from the Three Kings, I think, is real interesting. See, I'm an astrologer. The Three Kings were astrologers. They had charted and did a lot of work mapping in advance this event that was going to take place where that was going to be indicated by a star. It was an event that was going to take place on earth. Something was going to manifest on earth and a star configuration was pointing towards it, was announcing it. And so they followed this star. Now, their journey was not easy, right? Because they had to get in on camels, pack up their goods, and take a long journey following that star. So not only did they have to do all the hard work in preparing their calculations and figuring it out, but then they had to trust in themselves and in their work to guide them to where they were destined to go. They were seeking a savior, the king that was going to be born. That was what the star was announcing. Now, they did not come empty handed. They didn't just show up there empty handed. They came with gifts. And so the message there is that not only do you do the hard work to understand the process of your journey, but you also trust your work. And so you develop confidence in yourself and you dare to go for it. You take the leap. You pack your camel and you take off on your journey. And you're trusting in not only your work but in the message from the sky that you are on the right course. And when you arrive there, you don't come empty handed. You bring gifts. So life is asking you, what gifts do you bring to the table for the things that you want to manifest in your life? So then every day on the 26th, you burn your first intention. You don't look at it. When you put them in your jar, you fold them 3 times towards you because you're bringing energy towards you and you put them all in here. Every day you go into your vessel and you just mix them all up and pick one randomly. Now, I've already burned my second intention for today. You pick one randomly, and just like this, you burn it. You have something to hold on to the edge of it. You have your lighter, and you're going to, I have my little tiny cauldron here, and I burn it safely right there, and you release it. And it's interesting because you can observe how it burns. The first one that I burned was a little difficult to burn because I think the energies were saying, you know what, you didn't prepare ahead of time, you're doing it at the last minute. And so I had to light it a couple of times. But the second one for today burned willy-nilly all the way. So what will happen is I will burn one every single day up until I get to January 6th. On January 6th, I'll have 2 intentions left in my jar. I'll pull one out and burn it like I have all the others without reading it, without looking. But the last one, the last one that's in there, I'll pull that one out. I will open it and I will read it. And it is my recommitment that I understand that what I wrote on each one of these pieces of paper, I share responsibility in making sure that they come and happen and manifest in my life. That means I am willing to do the work. I am willing to put myself out there. I am trusting in myself. I am having confidence in myself. And I am believing and trusting that Spirit will align with my intentions and provide me the resources, the opportunities, the people that will manifest in my life through Spirit, but that I will then be able to access and activate to bring about the things that I have set out for 2025. So anyway, wish me luck. I wish you luck. And if you've done this, then I wish you success and happy witching the light. Bye. Let's release this intention to the universe for 2025. Did y'all see that, how it burned? There it goes into the universe.